Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. The St. Vincent Electricity Services Limited, VINLEC, is calling on the Vincentian public to prioritize safety when flying kites this season, highlighting the importance of being aware of potential hazards, particularly in relation to power lines and utility poles. VINLEC, in an official release, states that kites should be flown in wide open spaces away from power lines and utility poles. The company is urging persons to always maintain a safe distance to prevent any accidents or electrical hazards. And if a kite becomes entangled in a power line, they are advised against attempting to retrieve it. VINLEC also appealed to parents to closely monitor their children when flying kites and discouraged flying near power lines, trees, or any other structures where kites may become entangled, as this can lead to dangerous situations. The St. Vincent Electricity Services Limited said it remains committed to promoting safety within the community and appreciates the cooperation of all in adhering to these essential safety measures. The Serious Offences Court has ordered an alternative sentence for a 17-year-old resident who was caught with an illegal firearm. Jaheim Durant of Lomans Windward was given a suspended sentence, ordered to complete community service, and join a police youth club after pleading guilty to possession of an illegal firearm, Searchlight reports. Durant was represented by lawyer Grant Connell, who made a case for his potential to be rehabilitated, saying that there are men who have committed worse crimes and turned their lives around. Cornell also noted that the young Lomans Windward residents showing of genuine remorse and stated that he is of good character. Senior Magistrate Colin John, referring to the sentencing guidelines, highlighted that imprisonment should be the last resort for those under the age of 18. According to Searchlight, Durant was handed a 1-year suspended sentence by Senior Magistrate John. The 17-year-old was ordered to work at the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force garage every Monday and Tuesday between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. and to join a police youth club. Still on the local scene, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF, is currently conducting a thorough investigation into a grim discovery made in the Park Hill area in the vicinity of the Park Hill playing field. According to the RSVGPF, officers were alerted to the presence of 2 partially burned bodies found at the rear of a dwelling house at around 12:24 p.m. on April 8, 2024. In response to the report, officers arrived at the scene and confirmed the presence of 2 male bodies, both of which were partially burned. The identities of the deceased, Marvin Barker and Calvert Wirtz Smart, were confirmed by their family members. Police say that the transport of the bodies to the Kingston mortuary was authorized by Coroner Mr. Colin John. A post-mortem examination is scheduled to determine the cause of death. The police force, in an official release, said that it is steadfast in its commitment to a thorough investigation into the incident. The RSVGPF is urging the public to come forward with any information that could aid in their investigation. The police have also given their assurance that all information received would be treated confidentially. On the regional scene, the mayor of Kingston, Jamaica, Andrew Swaby, has called for a meeting with carnival organizers as the city's streets were left filthy after the Road March event. According to the Jamaica Observer, residents, motorists, and commuters alike were left furious on Monday morning after turning up to find different sections of the corporate area covered in garbage following the conclusion of Sunday's Carnival Road March. Following a visit to several of the affected areas, Kingston's mayor expressed disappointment with the state of the city's roads. He said that the organizers should have ensured that cleanup activities were initiated immediately following the conclusion of the Road March event. Up to 9 a.m. on On Monday, several of the city's major thoroughfares were still lined with debris left behind by revelers and onlookers that participated in Sunday's carnival. The Organization of American States, OAS, has condemned threatening objectives. The OAS has squarely denounced the Venezuela regime's recent approval of the law for the defense of Essequibo. The world's oldest regional organization labeled the move as a threat to regional peace and security, the Guyana Chronicle reports. According to the OAS, the approval of this law by the Venezuelan regime signifies a dangerous escalation of aggressive posturing with the potential to destabilize the entire region. The government of Venezuela on Thursday rejected the communique issued by Guyana on the promulgation of the organic law for the defense of Guyana Essequibo, which was approved by the National Assembly. Venezuela's Foreign Minister Yvonne Gil stressed that the approval of the aforementioned law is a sovereign act, which is the sole responsibility of Venezuelans, and its objective is to defend and preserve the unquestionable rights of Venezuela over the territory of Guyana Essequibo under the aegis of international law and the Geneva Agreement of 1966. And finally, on the international scene, $24 million has been recovered by Nigeria in the ongoing corruption investigation of suspended Poverty Alleviation Minister Betta Edu. According to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Nigeria's financial watchdog, the funds were traced to more than 50 bank accounts. Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation Minister Betta Edu was initially suspended in January over the alleged diversion of $640,000 of public money into a personal account, the BBC reports. Following this, President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, ordered an investigation into her ministry. At that time, the minister denied any wrongdoing, saying that the transfer of the funds to a personal account, which was not in her name, was for the implementation of grants to vulnerable groups. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.